My publisher hit me the other day. We got to go hard. I said, for what? He said, we got to hit the New York Times again. I said, for what? We hit it. We don't need to hit it again. I'm good. It's okay. I'm telling you, win it once to see what it feel like. And if you don't want to do it again, you will be amongst the champions. But this year, make this the year where you go, I'm going 120. I'm going to give up drugs. I'm going to give up whatever that is. I'm going to give up whatever distractions are going on. I'm going to give all that up. I'm going to give up being by myself. I'm going to give up being standoffish. I'm going to give up being withdrawn. I'm going to give up with not being a teammate. I'm going to give up being selfish. I'm going to give up everything. Because guess what? If you give it up and you win a championship, you can go back to being selfish. Selfish going to be there. Drugs going to be there. Whatever vices you own, they going to be there. They're not going nowhere because I'm number one. There's still vices. I just don't have time for them. Why? Because I just want to stay here for a little longer. Does that make sense? What do you want and what are you willing to do for it? How many of y'all are willing to say, yep, coach, I'm going to find a way to go 120 every game? Let me just see, whatever that means. Let me see your hand. Let me see a commitment. Whatever your best is. I don't know. Just 120 just means you're willing to give your best every game. Let me just see your hand. You're willing to give your best on both sides of the field. You just willing to give your best. How many of you are off the court? It is going to be a little tough, but this is the year that I'm going to try to give 120 off the court. Let me see your hand. Be honest. Good. All right. Does this make sense? It's where a lot of people go wrong. They might be sweet when they play, but when they're off the court, they just dumb stuff that spills over into I ain't got to say no name. We know people in football, basketball, whatever, that they do stuff off the court that spills over and bleeds on the court and messes them up. Does that make sense? None of that. Y'all made it, y'all. You know how many people wish they could have this lifestyle, wish they could be in the game, and you got it. So you got to take advantage of it, full advantage. Right? Everybody want to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody want to be a beast. So this year, I want to make your hustle louder than your mouth. Everybody want to be a beast. Come on, talk back. And I want y'all to keep doing this when I'm gone. I want y'all to come together and keep having this conversation because this is what's going to make y'all number one. And then calling people out who not doing it. Right? You talk about sacrifices. They have to be made. Sacrifices have to be made. Talk about being ruthless. You got to be ruthless. Talk about consistent. I don't think I'm the best in the world. Here's what I realized. When I looked at Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, I realized Bob Proctor, they was all selling tapes, cassette tapes. They would do this thing where they'd have like a minute on TV and then they go, buy this tape. And then you buy the tape and it come 3-4 weeks later. So I just started doing free videos every day. I figure if it take Tony Robbins video 4 weeks to get to you, you might fall in love with me watching me for, you know what I'm saying? You in the middle of the divorce. You can't wait 4 weeks. You in the middle of divorce. You just flunked out of law school. You ain't got 4 weeks to wait on no cassette tape. So I just started doing free videos. And people just start fooling with, who is that loud guy? He too loud. I am. Or when you're going through cancer, you're like, I might need to get that energy. I just kept doing it. 2006, the first time I dropped one is 2022. I was doing them on Monday. Then I started doing it every day. Now I do 3 a day. I don't know if I'm the best. I'm just the most consistent. You can't cut your computer on. You can't cut your computer on without seeing my loud mouth. You can't do it. You can't turn on a commercial without hearing me on the. My grandma said, baby. I said, yes, grandma. Is that you on the Wingstop commercial? I said, yes, grandma, that's me. You get discounts? Yes, grandma, I give discounts. You give me some of that chicken? I was like, absolutely, I can get you some of that chicken. Consistency. Sometimes you beat people not because you're better. You just wear them out. You just wear them down. This is going to be the year where some team, you just going to wear them out. I told you I'm a Piston fan. I'm from Detroit. Barry Sanders would be like -10 yards starting the fourth quarter. Then he end the whole game with 150 yards. Bruh, he was at -10 in fourth quarter, the beginning. How you get 150? Barry said, these linemen, bro, they big. They gonna get tired. And I'm not. By the fourth quarter, their legs gonna wear out. And I'm gonna kill them. Y'all gonna have to wear some people out this year. Just being real, you got to wear them down. You have to be strong. Who's committed to that? Who's committed to playing the last second? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Who's committed to go all the way to the fourth quarter to the bit? You're not even looking at the clock. You're just gonna wait for and then you're like, all right, let me chill. Who's committed to that? Who's committed to that? That's what it's gonna take, y'all. Everybody want to be a bee. Everybody with a lion thing. Everybody a lion. I can't believe that a lot. I mean, it just needs to be like some giraffe and some tattoos. Gazelle tattoos. Everybody got a lion tattoo on. It's not fair. All right. Do you want the results that come with talking or the results that come with execution? And I realize that in this country, people treat you different when you execute it. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. You start winning championships, people treat you different. I don't know where I was. I was, I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, it was the Bears. So I was doing something for the Bears last week and I got off the elevator. They saw me in a lobby and they was like, E.T., we bought the team. I just happened to be in the same hotel. We bought to be, can you come through and talk to the team? I was like, absolutely, right? So they was like, look, in an hour, we're going to be on floor 3. I was like, I got you, right? So I came in floor 3, I came out and the security was like, sir, who are you? It was on. Somebody was like, E.T. I was like, E.T. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, you good. So I'm at the game. Man, I apologize. I ain't know who you was. I was like, bro, I ain't nobody. But once he found out who I was, he treated me different. Not because I'm here at Thomas, because I execute. People treat you differently when you execute. People have a different level of respect for you when you come out and they know you got the check marks on execution. Y'all got to get to a place where you make people, okay, so old school. But Mike Tyson beat people before he beat people. I'm telling y'all got to get to the place, bro, where you execute, where you get it done. And when you come out, they just scared because you out. When Mike Tyson came out, he didn't have to fight 80% of his fight. He just came out, and because people knew he could execute, boom, 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 boom. They was like, oh, okay, he might execute on me tonight. I saw a couple fights. I'm not lying. Go back and watch Tyson. I saw a couple fights. He hit my man one, and my man was like, as soon as he hit me, I'm down. And I'm not getting back up. I'm not going to take no more punishment. Like, I'm not doing it. Go back and watch the fight. I'm telling you, big dude just he hit him one. He wasn't even like, he was just like, jab, and they out. 1, 2, stop counting, bro. I'm going to be down here for the whole time. I'm telling y'all, if you get not this, when you get results, when you execute, man, it's a difference. Muhammad Ali been gone. Czar still doing clothes with his name on it. Why? Because he executed. I executed. I just want to show y'all for real. Execution. I'm not just talking to hear myself talk. I'm telling y'all you can do it. You can get 58. I'm telling you, it's not too big. I think somebody won 72-10 and won the championship. 58 is doable, y'all, and y'all can do it. They brought this group together because they believed in you. This coaching staff believed that this was the right group of men at the right time, at the right chemistry, with the right skill set that could get 58. And then some kind of way, forgive me for those of you who don't have a religious affiliation, somehow God brought me in the room. And God don't bring me in the room to play. I don't normally show up to just be playing. Normally when I show up, it means something about some stuff usually happens. I'm here for a reason. I left my wife. I don't ever leave my wife, but she couldn't do the 4-hour boy with the MS. She's good, but she couldn't do the 4-hour boy. I came by myself. I haven't traveled by myself in years. But because of this relationship, I'm like, I gotta be there. I'm not playing. Like when I touch something, I touch it. Because all I know I gotta do is execute. When you execute, they treat you differently. They pay you different. When you execute, you walk into a restaurant and they just go ahead, somebody, Mr. Thomas, somebody paid. I did that. I said, thank you. Execute, y'all. You got a chance. We're starting from scratch. You got a chance. So I'm just showing you, I ain't no baller. Wish I was taller. But I ain't no baller. I don't play basketball. But in what I do what I do to the highest level. You see ones. Ain't no 10s, ain't no 6. Ones. And that's what you need to do. What God has blessed you with, the talent, he's given it to you to play ball. He gave it to you. You just was blessed with it. Now you got to put in that work. 4 steps to strengthening your mindset. Number 1, ask. What are your limiting beliefs? Where did they come from? And why are you continuing to live by them? My mom, son, I don't know about this entrepreneurial thing. You need to get a real job. A real job. I said, Ma, what's a real job? Security, benefits, longevity, security. I said, oh, you mean like Dad and you had GM and Ford and all three of them crashed? My mom told me, son, you need to get a real job. You need some security. I said, like Ford Motor Company that crashed and let go thousands of his workers, like that type of security. Like GM that let Dad go a year before he was supposed to get his pension. Oh, like that kind of security. That's kind of security you talking about, Ma? I'd rather be my security. I would rather, if I'm going to put my entire life on somebody, I'd rather bank on myself than bank on another institution. I'm sorry. So Ma, I love you. You want to talk about raising kids? Great. Let's talk about raising kids. But you don't know about entrepreneurship, so let's not have that talk. And everything I was taught about working a job, I had to get that out of my mind, except that getting a coach will accelerate your learning curve. We bless. Right? You guys are blessed with Dean. You're blessed. Whoever he tells you, whatever he tells you to do. Can you do me a favor? Here's what I hate. I hate when I coach somebody. Like I've had a friend, right? And he was like, E.T., I'm putting a basketball court up in the backyard. How should I do it? I said, don't put a basketball court in your backyard. Don't do that. So he did it anyway and he got messed up. He was like, E, how do I fix the basketball court in my backyard that you told me not to put up? What? What? Say it again. How do I fix the basketball court in the backyard that you told me not to put up in the first place? That's what some of you do. You have coaching, but you're not doing what the coaches tell you. Just do what they tell you to do, how they tell you to do it, when they tell you to do it, and everything is going to work itself out. Identify why you're fit, what makes you a talent, and we talked about that. Who are you? Once you know who you are, then now you know who your clients are. Your clients are those people who have exactly what you have and they're not using it. Or they're the opposite and they'll never have those gifts and you're going to support them by giving them those gifts, right? Give yourself permission to be, to do, and get everything you're capable of with no limitations. Come on, with no limitations. I'll never forget when I went to the bank, and I told the lady, we're moving to Cali with my wife's chronic illness. Just the code doesn't work for us. So we're going to move to California in the winter. We're going to stay in California in the winter. The lady at the bank said to me, well, how much are you selling a house for in Michigan? I said, we're not selling a house. She said, well, how are you moving to California? I said, what does my house in Michigan have to do with my house in California? There's a lot of people who are, right? And then when I told my friends I was moving to California, everybody, the taxes. The taxes, how you gonna pay the tax? The gas is $3 more, the gas. I said, well, there's millions of people living there, they getting gas. Somebody got money for gas. Somebody can pay for tax. Like somebody live there. I know friends of mine who are not multimillionaires, they live in California. It can't be that bad. People are always going to put their limits on you first when you tell them your dreams. Stop it. Why are you trying to tell somebody your dreams is tearing down? Why are you explaining to somebody about this course? Why are you talking to them about this course and what you're getting from this course? If they want to learn it, tell them to sign up and join it. You have people giving you insight about a course that they know nothing about, that they've never been in. They telling you about a course they've never experienced. Girl, if I were you, you're not. Girl, if I was you, I would. Then they do the head. Girl, if I was you, I promise you I wouldn't do that. I don't know why you doing that, because I'm not you. So of course you wouldn't do it. That's why I'm doing it, so that I won't be exactly where I am today, a year from today, or 2 years from today. Do you understand? I made a conscientious decision to do that with my daughter, to take that trip, to take this trip, to fly back. Do you understand that I didn't just do it because I love you and care for you? That I didn't just do it because I know I'm gifted at this and I'm about to inspire and encourage you. I also did it because this is going to be a blessing to my babies. This is going to be a blessing to my grandbabies that are not alive. I'm doing something today that I knew. Do you think I would fly here if I didn't think it was mutually beneficial? You think I would have just showed up in this place? You go back and look at Eric Thomas stuff, and you look at how often I speak in places. Go back and look. I'm not that guy. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with the dude that does 150 gigs. I don't do that. I'm rare. You don't go to my page and see a whole bunch of conferences and Eric Thomas just floating around speaking to everybody. I don't do that. I'm very selective. If I'm going to speak somewhere, I know when I show up, I'm gonna be a blessing. I have to know that where I'm going, it's gonna be a blessing as well. You have people that are not blessing you, talking to you about a blessing that's blessing you.